Hello everybody, I hope you're having a wonderful day, and today I have a very exciting package to open up and share with you all. This is going to be, I believe, the first time that a subscriber is sending me something out of their personal collection to check out. There are two knives in here, two models that I have not been able and would be very difficult for me to get a hold of at this point in time. The box is upside down and we are backed up away just so I have some room for cutting and whatnot. The box is upside down because all the packaging and other personal information's on there. I'm not going to say the person's name just for privacy reasons. I would like to respect that. I don't know if that's a thing or not with this individual, but just in case, I want to be safe, of course. The unboxing knife is going to be this sharpened brick of a knife, the Scout 3.5. I freaking love this thing. It's awesome. This is actually going in the pocket for work tomorrow. Honestly, overkill for any task that I could ever come up with on my own, but I love it regardless. Let's go ahead and I'll probably end up putting it in a new box if I can find an appropriate sized box. This is very well padded, holy crap. Nice. Yeah, this is just extra padding. So, wow, very well packed. I like it. Yes, a lot of packing material. Okay, we'll do the smaller one first. The other one is even cooler. I promise it's even cooler. So NB EDC, new breed EDC. Stay the new breed. And this is the Clydesdale. Here's a serial. Mark is the one who QC'd some information about it. Steel 4TC28N, which is basically budget super steel. I have like 6 different knives with this blade material, and they're all incredible. Hollow grind, love that. Satin. Personal preference, not my thing, but everybody has their thing. Titanium, awesome. Hardware, titanium as well. OEM is Kubi, that's freaking awesome. Keep fingers clear about the blade. Thank you for support. That's funny. Okay. So I believe he has played with both of these knives a little bit, so they're not brand spanking new. He did mention to me that we were messaging on Instagram, and he mentioned to just send them over to me brand new without him checking them out. I told him, I said, no, like I know what it feels like to have a new item, a new addition to the collection coming in, and I would like to be able to handle it. So, you know, you do your thing, you handle it, you send it to me whenever you are ready, and we'll talk about possible modifications if it's something that this individual still wants me to do. Of course, I am still very new to modification. I would still, oh my God, I would still very much consider myself a novice. But I've been definitely having some rather good luck recently with getting nice consistent colors and anodization. So that is insane. Holy crap. Yeah, this is what the Kubi do. That is just beautiful action. That's insane. Wow. And those look to be factory bearings, so they're not skiffs or anything fancy. That's pretty sick. Yeah, so this has seen a good bit of carry. There's like pocket lint and some like gunk on the lock face right there. So I'm glad that he was able to enjoy this for a little bit before sending off to me to check out. This is pretty freaking intense looking. I will say that blade shape is quite wild. What the hell? It's so freaking thick. For this, don't mind any of this, but this portion up here, for whatever reason, reminds me in certain angles of like a Yojimbo, a Spyderco Yojimbo. It just has that thick blade stock, unnecessarily thick blade stock, and then just damn near paper thin hollow grind. It's insane. And that's exactly what this thing feels like. This is gonna be pretty awesome moving through material, that's for sure. Looks to still be the factory edge. I'm not going to be doing any paper tests, of course. It's not really going to prove anything. It's not a brand spanking new knife. So, but yeah, that action, even with a little bit of carry time, some good old pocket in there, you know, this thing is still coming down pretty darn smoothly. Lockup is super solid. Love that. Side to side, nothing really there. Up or down, it's absolute. Movement in the pivot, nothing. And you know what? This coming from Kubi, I've handled a couple of things from Kubi, whether it's stuff in their own lineup or things that they've made for other people, and there always seems to be the tiniest bit of movement. But typically when they make stuff for other people, for some reason it seems like they maybe try a little harder when it comes to pivot tolerances. So this is pretty freaking sick. I love the action. The handle feels great. But definitely that blade shape is just something else. That is very intense looking, that's for sure. All right, so little filler tab, you can flip it to the other side. That's nice. There are 2 screws. I just noticed that there are 2 screws holding this in, but I'm assuming that this other screw is just covering the other one. That's nice. I like that, keeping it relatively clean and minimal with hardware. Looks to be all T8. Nice. I like it. There's already a little mark on the clip there, if you can see, but not a big deal. All right, let's move on to the next one. Should be just as, if not more, exciting. So while these are in my care, they will not leave the house. If these are going to see modification, and I'm able to take video progress back there, and I'm able to take video progress just to show you guys some of the work that I do. Hopefully other people are going to be willing to put the faith that it takes to entrust some crackhead on YouTube like myself to go and mess with their very expensive knives to do modification work and things like that. So let's get into this box. This is a very large box, but I don't think that the knife itself is big. Oh, another box inside that box. Okay. I try to leave this as clean as possible and not mess with it much. The good bit of stickers, I like that. There's definitely a design that I want to pick up eventually. Just the opportunity just has not presented itself at the right time when funds were available. So oh, Jesus. That is a very beautiful purple. That is really nice. That's super consistent too. The carbon fiber. Oh my God. Take a look at that clip. Oh man. This is pocket jewelry. This is absolutely a beautiful piece. This is really cool. There's a lot going on visually speaking, and this is something that is definitely ultra customizable. So this is, you know, the individual who sent it, this is how they spec theirs, of course. But I know that there are so many different variations, and I honestly don't know squat about this. I've watched many videos from other content creators, but I truly don't know a whole lot about it. Hold on, my freaking ice machine's about to go off. Stop. Okay, let's reverse flick this. Whoa. That felt really weird. It felt assisted. Okay. This is, oh, that's weird. That is really weird and really cool, and I'm about to sell a bunch of shit to get one of these if it's still possible. Oh, that is so weird. Now, I don't think that this has seen much use or pocket time. I doubt it. It looks pretty darn pristine to me. Yeah, I think this might be like pretty much unused. There's even some little bit of stuff on the blade that would typically indicate that it's been sitting in a box for a little bit. Yeah, it's definitely the factory edge. Oh man, that's super thin as well. You know, let me, piece of paper. I got one right here. Some leftover pieces from when I was doing my sharpening videos. Ergonomically speaking, as funky as it looks, it's actually not bad at all. It feels really nice. Yeah. That's a pretty good factory edge, I will say. I could get used to that. I could definitely get used to that action. It's gonna take a second, that's for sure. It won't even be with me for too long, but man, that sound. I just heard a little ting. Let me see if I can do it again. No, that's not it. Getting a little bit of stick. It's so weird. It's so loose feeling, and it's just solid. Holy crap. This thing is so just easily free-flowing feeling when you disengage. And I know there's a magnet somewhere in here. Yeah, I see a magnet. There's a little neodymium magnet right there. And I suppose that is what acts as a portion of the retention, keeping the blade in and the detent. But that is weird. Oh my gosh. This is so cool. I never thought I'd be able to handle one of these. And truly, it does take a lot of faith to send something as special and as expensive as I'm sure this thing is. I don't even know how much these cost. But I'm sure a lot, of course. But wow. Oh man, the sound, the feel, this is so foreign and so far off from everything that I have in my collection. That's cool. This is really cool. I'm having a good time with this. Cool is probably the extent of my vocabulary at this point, because I can't really put together words right now to really express how weird this feels. Check the centering, perfect. Already talked about the solidity is absolute. It's so weird. It's so weird, but already sorry about that. I had animals. My dogs were barking at something. It's late at night for me, and for my dogs to be aggressively barking at something in my backyard, it's kind of weird. It doesn't typically happen, but yeah, that's, again, cool is the extent of my vocabulary at this point. But this blade, it's definitely a mega slicer. Recipe for success, definitely. M390, that's cool. WinterBlade. I forgot who was griping or saying something or complaining about something about how a lot of people refer to this as WinterBlade Co. And it's just WinterBlades. Blades. Doesn't really matter. I mean, I call many other companies with the Co, because it's kind of already a part of it. It kind of makes sense. Like, they're a company, they're a brand. Is it possible to be a company and not a brand, or a brand and not a company? I don't know. You know, I'm not just trying to be illiterate, but yeah, I suppose it doesn't really matter. But this thing is it's pretty funky looking. I think it's really cool. I will definitely read more stuff about it and look into what this thing is. And I'm pretty sure this is a part, this is the unit that he just wanted to have me show off on the channel and not customize. But of course, I will talk all that kind of stuff with him and see if he did actually want me to do anything about this thing. So, but yeah, this is wild. I think it's really cool. There are so many things here that I'm probably missing, just going over it, because I'm just so enamored with how this thing is functioning and just the quality of it. It's just so odd and so weird. Like, I don't know what this little gap is for. This little carbon fiber piece just kind of like falls out. It feels kind of like loosey-goosey, but there's definitely something. There's a magnet right there. The liner is carbon fiber as well, and it clicks in with another magnet in there, I think. You could hear it. Yeah. Are these... I'm pretty sure these are titanium scales. Where is my... Here it is. I'm not gonna ding it up against it. I just want to feel. No, there's nothing. Nothing. It's exceptionally light for what it is. I mean, it doesn't feel super light for what it is. Typically, some knives that would look kind of like this, they would be kind of dense feeling, a little weighty, I suppose. Just out of curiosity. 3.8, that's pretty freaking sweet. All right. Well, that's it. So I'm really thankful to this individual for sending me these things to check out and possibly modify. If I do any modifications, I will do my absolute best to share whatever progress I make with them. And hopefully it'll inspire one of you individuals out there to send me something that I could work on for content purposes, of course. There aren't too many reviewers that modify stuff. They usually just pay other people to do it. But I've really fallen for making things your own, right? It's fun. So like my most recent projects, my pink chromey bug out, right? That was pretty wild looking. The last time you guys saw this, it was probably bronze. It had like a bronzy gold tone to it. Now it's freaking pink and gold, right? That's interesting. So I was experimenting with color. This Wii Subjugator. So just another blue, but it has a sheen of like a purple to it. It's better in natural light. Plus I've been using it a bunch of hand oils and stuff like that, effect finishes. But yeah, this is really cool. Thank you to the individual who sent these my way. You know who you are. That's really it. So I'll get in touch with you soon, and we'll go over what is the intention with these for sure. If you guys like this video, go ahead and leave a like down below. If you are subscribed, thank you so much. I appreciate all your support and your patience, of course. If you are not subscribed, please consider subscribing because I plan more videos and content coming your guys this way. And with that being said, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.